Welcome back to Adventures of the Hat Commander. We are continuing in The Wolf Among Us. I think we're almost done. We've figured out at least what mostly's going on with those murders. I followed the wrong people because I didn't.
But it isn't. No, it's. Can you stand up?
I didn't realize the other guys left to the
Okay. Take your time.
limo, which makes sense, but I had the option to jump on the two.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
Here. It's gonna be okay. We'll get you fixed up. Maybe Swinehart.
Like the first time I didn't just kick my way through.
We have to do something.
How's he dying from a gut stab? Like the other guy, like... I don't know. Freaking,
Shit.
the woodsman survived an axe to the skull. So
I
the
hope
blue
to come to your senses.
devil or whatever.
Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff?
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help you here.
I'll arrest you too if I have to.
Go ahead. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
Yeah.
He made sure
Just
they
a
couldn't
bit of
talk with
mistakes,
those
you
damn
know.
ribbons, and then he
If
killed
those
them.
murders
You're
were an
wearing them
accident.
yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell
Just
you
know that is true.
Doesn't matter if it's
Give me a
fucking
break.
true or not.
What is this? Some modern day woke crap.
Go ahead
It's not
and
my
rest with
fault.
it,
My
but it
position's
won't
in
bring
this.
back
It's somebody
Lily and
else's
Faith.
fault.
It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his
You
fucking
are the
fault.
bad guy. Just the other guy's a bad guy too, you Nimrod.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
Then it would have been you. So
What would you have me
it's not a
do?
You
justification.
don't.
it was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie?
So you
We were supposed to
murder
look out for each other.
dozens
I
of
trusted
others for
you.
one?
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I
Not
do.
enough.
You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we
No, they're
built
just
this
supposed to
place,
wear those ribbons
It
forever.
was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. And the Crooked Man showed up and everything just went to shit.
Yes,
So,
that's how we
you get
go
it
with
now?
no control.
Why
Is
I
putting
couldn't just-
devices on people that could control them.
If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you. Sometimes all your options are
Oh,
shit.
that's so tough.
What the fuck are you supposed
I really
to
want
do
to pull
then?
it.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here, please.
I
think
really
this
wanted
is
to
hard
pull
for
it.
you. My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up. What makes you think you can just... I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
You had a
day
choice
I have to
too,
look Gwen
gal.
and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian. Don't. Vivian.
Georgie.
No! Fuck!
That's exactly what I wanted to have happen.
No!
That way, I didn't have
Why'd
to
you
make
have
the
to do that,
decision.
Vivian? Vivian. Shit.
I've not said anything practically this whole incident.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
I don't understand why he's dying. I mean, I know gut wound's bad, but
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna
I mean,
die
Bigby's
here.
survived worse
I
than
think we
that,
both
I
know
think.
that. Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him.
Oh, I
Really
will.
fuck him up for me, all right?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends.
Where's Dr.
Just
Swinehart?
make it quick. I know what I did.
All right, I only have two options.
All right, Georgie.
How is that? That doesn't seem quick. I don't know. I'm pretty sure, like, Dr. Swinehart could have taken care of that. Oh well. I'm gonna be on a murder spree, I guess. Oh man, I still gotta go through and edit all these videos to edit out all those nudie bits. Yeah, when I look at the car, I'm sure we're just gonna be like, oh, that's their car.
Of course.
Alright, we're gonna finally get our rematch on Bloody Mary. I remember that part. Although I didn't remember who the bad guy was until replaying it. Or, well, she's not the bad guy. I didn't remember the bad guy at all. I didn't remember the Crooked Man. I didn't remember her either, but I didn't remember this fight.
Bigby Wolf.
The big bad wolf.
You used to be something.
Yeah, our pictures of everything.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Looks like a torture rack. Sledgehammer. A banana. Some drippy stuff. Got some silver cartridges.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
There's no mirrors here.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
You're the errand girl.
I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
This is not a fair fight. It's business, man. Not in a UFC ring. People who fight fair in combat. That's just silly. Fight to win. That's a great spot. So she popped up with that silver bullet. That was quick.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
She got glass shards in her body. Creepy. I turned into a wolf during the fall? I feel like I had one more stage. Maybe there's only one real one. I just gonna kill them all. That sounds like a plan. Whoops. Stage. Gigantic though. This is not a better fighting game. I don't feel like. Okay, that was interesting. Fighting style of falling on your opponent to smash them. How many are there? Should just keep making more of her? The ultimate reproduction machine. I don't know, I can bark them to death. Oh, my big bag wolf brat. Nice. Had to huff and puff, man. Doesn't look big bad enough. It just looks like a wolf. Which, I mean, wolves are dangerous, but like, with a lot of them, they'd be much scarier than one. Not that one wouldn't be dangerous, but brain conception-wise, wouldn't seem all that bad. Snow's gonna be there. She's gonna see it all. Oh, how convenient. My clothes just get lined up to the side when I turn into a wolf. Uh-oh, crooked man. You're crooked dead. What's...
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver. I won't miss next time.
Yeah, right.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you? You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
I'm liking this not saying
no
anything.
reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women.
No, you just
And I
ordered
think
it.
You know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question.
Been that reckless.
What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things. You're smart, I'll admit that. So what I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right? Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right,
And
let's
I
go.
gotta bring him in.
Hand
I
over
don't
the
like
gun.
it.
I think I'd rather hold on to it.
That was your
if you
opportunity.
don't mind.
To
What do you say?
I say, don't point a gun at me.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased.
Unless you're gonna use it.
Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
The peers are not going to judge him harshly. I guarantee it. I mean, Fabletown's government has created him. I mean...
I know. But we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Snow.
About time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Come on, Gran.
What are you
You
waiting
guys
for?
pretty okay.
You killed Lily.
was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get
What about
off?
Faith?
You think you
I
have
like
the right
this
to
jury
do
of
this
peers
to
so
me?
far.
You're a fucking crook.
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you
Except
all
for
for coming
Bluebeard.
here
I
on
can't
such
remember him
notice.
being in here
I know
more.
Normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the
I
circumstances,
thought he took over for a little
I
while.
thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he
killed him.
still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit!
Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning, so cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this
Those two haven't
government
said
and,
much.
most importantly, its citizens. These charges,
Butcher
if
and the
proven, are enough to justify death,
illegal witch.
upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull
We throw
ourselves
Bluebeard
together
down
and
the well,
make
too.
something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Except like when you want to send people to the farm.
This is ridiculous.
I'm with you.
You have the floor.
Other than, yeah, he does have the right to defend himself.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Are you gonna get to a point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Yeah,
Any of you
right.
actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby.
No, I'm
When
with
you
Holly.
finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful?
We
I
need my
answered
sign. I'm
questions.
with Holly.
I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect
Yes,
me.
that's how it
as
works.
I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith
I don't
wanted
remember
to...
this guy at all
I'm
from the
sorry
first
that
time I
your wife
played.
came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided
Or was it
against my
Prince
best
Lawrence?
judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt
Against
so they
his
couldn't
best
leave.
judgment. Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
To take advantage of you, just like your government.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We've had our problems and we've made mistakes, but we don't actively exploit people to serve our own ends.
Really?
Yes, they do.
What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living.
That's what they're here for.
And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed.
Give him some credible defense.
Refused. What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town.
Yeah, but most of your decisions have been bad.
Clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been
Then we have to stop being like us.
exploiting
Come
your
on,
hope
man.
for a better life. You
That's
would
how it
go
works.
to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Yeah, you got everybody on my side, because I'm a nice guy.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's...
This is where Nerissa shows up, because she was there.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Come on, don't be a flake, beauty.
This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie killed them.
Dang, don't make it Bluebeard that agrees with
You're
me.
trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own.
So maybe if I had kept that other gal alive, she could have testified.
Right. Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me,
Sounds like the government.
pay your rent when you're on the verge
He's
of
got good
eviction.
arguments. I mean, he's still bad,
Who will
but he's not
dare
wrong about
challenge
all the
their
government
brutality
stuff.
when it leaks to our dear citizens?
Government thinks your
Who will
children can't make
protect
decisions
you
for
from the
yourself,
Big bad wolf.
and yet
Who will be
they
the
don't know Jack.
Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say...
And this just confirms it.
He made
should have
Georgie
kept my
do
mouth
it.
shut.
It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next.
It's true,
so
too.
quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
That sounds like a bad
How can we be
idea.
sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a shit.
bloodshed
So we get
already?
rid of him.
Too dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
Democracy
Look,
sucks.
Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative.
Oh
really.
crap!
He
I don't
should
want
be
to
the
decide
judge.
who dies.
That makes sense
Not
to
in
me.
this
guess it
situation.
does.
If he was trying to
Okay.
kill me, sure.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
No, no.
Okay.
I don't want to
Mr.
decide.
Wolf, it's your call. Just do what you think is right.
God, I don't.
Yes, Sheriff.
Rip his head off. I want to do that.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
I don't know.
Not this way.
Okay, perfect. Now I can decide. Thank you, pal. Made my life so much easier.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep.
No, dang it.
Sheriff.
Please, we can stay.
Already.
I don't want. He's too dangerous to lock up. What if I do nothing? Alright, I dropped him. God, man, that was so... I was really hoping that'd just be self-defense at that point. I was still in control.
For Lily. And
I think
Faith.
him in particular would be dangerous locked up.
Another one of us to erase from the books.
If it had been like Georgie Porgy, like fine. You know, the Blue Devil, fine. But the guy's a manipulator. Golly, I didn't like that.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
Wait, who's going to the farm?
This fucking line.
It's like even bigger now that he's not there.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Man,
We'll
it's
talk
just...
later, okay?
It's not worse with the Crooked Man. I mean, it's bad, but it's bad without him, too. Now, why is he gonna... It's ridiculous. Things are just the same.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
How does he drink beers out of a can without opposable thumbs? Does he just eat the whole can with the beer? Can pigs do that? Goats could. Well, don't take that as fact. I assume goats can. Maybe they can't. I gave him money for glamour. Why is he going off to the farm? Come on, man.
Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she
This is the reality too when you work for the state or the government.
Willow beetle.
Is no matter what, how you try, they'll force things anyways.
These pouches that squirt juice at you if you
know,
touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said
You can try to do the right thing, but the government won't force it, regardless.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around. And a nice
Look
river
on the bright
nearby, so you
side.
can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I didn't send you there, man. I tried. I gave you money. Like, I had no choice. And apparently I have no choice in this conversation to stop it either.
Saying goodbye?
I don't remember if he went, though, in the first game. Maybe there is some decision I should have made earlier.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
Oh, was she the one that
You've
pulled
seen
the
how they
rubber?
kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical
Or she
evidence?
told?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example.
What am I
of
doing?
us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it.
Now I gotta throw her into
So
the well.
what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I don't know. Got a lot of not saying things this game.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality.
True.
Especially after.
But
That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just
pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and
I
Snow.
didn't get to stop the toad getting sent to the farm.
Seems like no
Tried.
matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
I tried. I remember in the first game kissing her. That was a mistake.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
That's when I was young.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Go after. I don't know. What is I don't know what the connection is.
I'll see you around.
Big Bad Wolf was not in. Maybe she was behind it all. They killed George. I mean, I don't know. He didn't need to suffer. Most people gave him a trial. Surprising. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Good game. Still enjoy it. I wonder how different the endings would be depending on what I did. Like, because I do remember kissing her in the end. I don't remember Toad going to the farm, but maybe he did in the first time I played. I did a lot of not saying stuff this time because I just didn't like any of the options. Or just, I don't know. It was tough. So, but thanks for watching and have a good one.